But another thing that takes a lot of process and I guess goes along with progress not being a straight line is definitely both of our fitness journeys.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
this
talk
is
about
something that I
gains.
was really, really excited to talk about because started the podcast off talking about it. And just as of recently, I felt a lot more, I guess, comfortable in my own body, all that type of
You're
sappy shit.
beautiful, Sonny.
Thank you. Right back at you.
Yeah.
So,
Just the
so
way you are, baby.
yeah,
You're
so
beautiful.
this is the first time in like 4 days that I hit the gym because busy with studying and all that. But definitely, it's been a bigger step than when I used to go maybe once every week or once a month or something like that. And last time I asked you about what drove you in life, just like mindset wise, what drives you to go to the gym every single day?
So honestly, it's I've become addicted to it. But not like I'm a gym rat addicted to it, right? Like I just don't if I'm not moving every day, something
Mhm.
like 6 days a week, right? Doesn't have to be the gym. It could be, I got into cycling during COVID. It could be, some jump rope and kettlebells, things like that. If I don't do that like 2 days in a row and I'm like going out of my mind, dude, like I gotta do something. That's really what it is I enjoy it. I've never had a problem. No, that's not true. I was gonna say I've never had a problem with like finding the motivation. When I seventh, eighth, ninth grade, I was playing hockey in high school and coaches were like, you need to start getting to the gym and whatnot. The gym. Like I'm not going to the gym. Who's Jim? Like that's not gonna be a thing, right? And my parents had one of those wasn't Bowflex, but it was one of those things in the house. And I mean, I wasn't gonna use that shit. And I just like started well, actually what it was. No, what was is I was talking to my girlfriend at the time on the phone. This is back whenever you didn't text, you talked on the phone. And I was walking around talking to her like every night, and I would go into the room that had the Bowflex thing, and I would just there was like a rope for like doing you know tricep pull downs or whatever, and I just would do that like every night, just out of habit. Wasn't working out. It was just like talking to her on the phone. Ugh, chit 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 chit. Just listen to her talk 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 talk. And I was like, man, my arms are getting bigger. This is, I mean, when you're that skinny,
Are you sure it was the tricep pull
it
downs
was
or was it her voice?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I swear to God, I was like, get ripped. And really, what it was pump. It was just like
Mhm.
getting that little bit of like, and at the time, I was so skinny that just like, dude, if I could have done 5 push-ups, I would have been like, I am Arnold. I mean, that's what I would have felt like. I was so skinny, and I was like, oh man, I kind of like felt good. And then I just started doing stuff there. I just like picked up some equipment. But prior to that, definitely was like, who's Jim? I'm not
Mm,
doing this whole thing,
mhm.
right? Got motivated by just seeing results and I just loved it. And I've never had a problem with lifting or uh, it hasn't always been this pursuit of gains. It was for a while it was like when
Mhm.
I was like 17, 18, 19. It was like I want to get jacked. Like 230 was the goal. And now I'm like 230. It's like whatever. Uh yeah, never really had an issue with the motivation. It was just like I love it. So yeah, now I would be driven out of my mind if I couldn't go.
Mm.
So that was
And what's your I guess like what's your favorite day and like what does a typical one of those days look like? Like what do you do workout wise?
so I've ever since I moved to Florida, like I try to add a lot more flexibility and a lot more just different stuff. So I'll either do the cycling. I was doing a hit class at RDV. Um, Shout out to AJ, my boy, and love that. Started just getting like injuries. I have tendonitis in my Achilles right now, which is a big problem. Hurts to walk. Boomer
Yeah, you're getting
issues.
old.
I am, dude. Dude, let me tell you. Okay, you don't know what it's like.
Well, currently I'm 20 and I feel like I'm a 70-year-old right now every other
Everybody
day.
told me when I was your age. Everybody told me they're like, telling you keep it up with that lifting and like you're gonna have aches and pains. And no, dude, no, I do the yogas. I do this. I do that. I stretch. I'm not gonna have any problems. I turned 30. And Sonny, it was all downhill. Like it was everything hurts all the time. Now it's like, oh, I slept wrong and my back hurts for like a month. Like that's what it's
Oh.
like. What was your question again?
The question was, what's your favorite gym day like?
Favorite gym day.
Favorite gym day. What is like? What are those? Like,
Legs
what are your regimens?
has been becoming a favorite day. I'll have to share with you my I have a tablet that I just write everything down. I do pretty much the same stuff all the time.
Mhm.
And the reason I do that is I try not to shift the lifts because that just becomes too much work to remember, like what are my weights and stuff like that. And I try to change the actual workout. So it's like my lifting is always the same, but I might do the hit, I might do cycling, I might do yoga. Uh yeah, man, I probably legs has become my favorite day because of, you and me kind of got this like,
This unsaid
competition.
rivalry.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Why don't you share with everybody what's your max squat?
So I don't do 1 rep anymore. 1 rep
Gotcha.
max. If I can't do it, I don't want to say pretty easily, but if it's like if I can't do 3 reps, that's too much. I don't want
Okay,
to
so
get. I
for
don't.
3, what can you do?
Probably 295, 300.
Okay, I just did 315 for 4 times 4 sets,
Yeah.
and that's on a day that I'm trying to bring up my max.
You see,
So
I've noticed specifically with squats. Probably about a year and a half ago, I really messed up my back. Like
mm,
thought I was going to be, crippled for the rest of my life. I was actually like panicking, messed up doing deadlifts. Since then, I've toned down the
yeah.
intensity. I still try to go heavy, I still try to go hard, but like I ain't trying to set no records anywhere. So anytime I go over like 275, I've noticed I start to feel like a little twinge in my lower back.
Mm,
That's the boomer in me.
jeez. Do you use
And
a belt?
no, I don't use a belt.
You should
I'm
try
not a
one.
pussy.
It doesn't, or you're gonna be the one walking with your hand on your back. That's what's gonna
That's
happen.
yeah, but if you're using the belt, it's because you're not strong enough. You shouldn't be doing the
Not
weights.
necessarily.
That's my viewpoint.
I can go rep 325 right now without even pre-workout and a belt, but I put the belt on because I still have a little bit of a hockey career left in me.
Yeah.
So, well, by the way, I'm scoring a goal tonight.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Just one? That's
Yeah,
it?
you better not get any more penalties. That
You know,
cost
they-
us the game.
Let's not talk about that. Okay.
I mean,
That's an off limit topic.
all right, fair enough.
Justin, hey, cut that part out. But he's my edit. I love Justin. He's amazing.